And what do you know, guys? Here he is, Adam Azim, British super lightweight boxer, in studio with us here in the studios of talkSPORT in the News Building at London Bridge, and the chief exec of Boxer, Ben Shalom, is alongside him. Ben, Adam, you're both welcome. Adam Azim, we have heard so many big things about you, mate. No pressure. But how do you feel about what lies ahead this weekend?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. Thank you for putting me on the show. It's an honour. But yeah, honestly, I'm feeling great and can't wait to fight on Saturday night.
How you living up to all the hype that surrounds you? Because people like us say things like, he is the next big thing. When we see you in action, we think, yeah, he really is. I mean, you are. You've gone places very quickly.
Yeah, do you know what? If you do everything right and, if you train hard and fight easy, and also get the, spectacular performance, and everything comes with it. But, the pressure doesn't get to me because, I'm fully focused and, just, a guy trying to achieve a world-class fighter.
I think the problem that we've got here, Jim, with Adam, is how we're going to hold him back. He's a guy that's only had, 7 contests, 6 of those by the way of knockout. His last fight at Alexandra Palace back in November was an incredible victory over Ryland Cholton, who was a known seasoned campaigner, and he just took him out in 2 rounds and blew him away. And you just go, at what sort of level is he going to get tested? Where you have to go through, you have to go back in time. This is a kid that was for me a yardstick on how good Adam was going to be. I go, well, is he the superstar we think he's going to be, or he's being talked about?
What do you think?
I go back to a young Nassim Hamid, a young.
Wow.
Yeah, I think someone of that sort of stature. I go where this kid is, he throws shots from angles. He's got that punch power. The footwork is brilliant. He ticks all the boxes. The one thing we haven't seen is if he can take one on the old Vera Lynn. I said that's the only thing, because he hasn't had anyone that can test him, and we'll only find that out as he moves on. But from what we've seen, this kid is going to be the next superstar of British boxing.
Ben Shalom's his promoter. Ben, what have you got here in Adam?
Something no one else has. He is a special athlete. I think when you see athletes at that top level, whether it's Roger Federer's, whether it's Lewis Hamilton's, in their natural environment, it's almost like watching someone that was born to do something. And Adam Azim was born to box, was born to be in that ring. At 20 years old already, I think he would beat most super lightweights in the world. He's 7 fights in. We're trying to keep our feet on the ground, his feet on the ground. It's difficult to match him, given how explosive he is, given no one really wants to get in the ring with him. But, we're looking at European titles this year. We're looking at possibly the youngest ever British world champion. And it's a special time for us with Adam. And he has an unbelievable trainer in Shane McGuigan, who has had many, many world champions, but believes he's never had a talent like this.
Wow. And you haven't even turned 21 as yet?
Nah, not yet. July will be my birthday, so I haven't just turned 21.
What day in July?
July 21st.
Damn it, I'm the 16th. I wish I was turning 21.
I'll say happy birthday to you first.
Thank you, Adam. Now, Simon, you'll be saying to us, hang on. We're all hyping this out of all belief. But it is true. You've seen this fella. You've seen this young man. You've seen what he can do. Yeah. We are right to get excited, are we not?
Oh, yeah, no, he's a remarkable talent. He has all the natural abilities to be able to do what he wants to do. Of course, Spencer makes a point about the reality of what he'll be able to do when he has to take a shot, and take some big shots. But I don't think that's something that's going to be on his immediate horizon. I think the gears he's going through now will take him to a level very quickly, and I think he gets better in every single fight. We saw him, Jim, first time we saw him was at the Kell Brook Amir Khan fight early in February, and I think my first reaction was, okie doke, I've heard a little bit about this kid, but now I'm seeing him firsthand. Yeah. He's a proper talent. Shane McGuigan is an excellent trainer, and in this stable that Ben's building, you've got 2 remarkable talents alongside other ones. You've got this kid and you've got Ben Whittaker, that are both superstars in the making. And I don't just mean superstars inside the world of boxing, superstars inside the sport and outside of it if they want to. He's got other credentials in it as well, with ethnicity part of the persuasion. Slough, Berkshire, I had a business out there, love that part of the world. And so he's got everything. This kid's got the juice. He's got real opportunities, and you can see by the way he speaks, he's got the temperament and the characteristics as well.
Are you excited, Adam? It's a tough question to answer, I suppose, but how do you feel about everything that's going on around you at this time? Does it heap pressure on you, or do you want to live with that pressure because this is the arena you want to be in?
Do you know what? To be honest with it, I was like, everyone talking about me. That's one main thing I wanted when I came into boxing. And the thing is, nothing really phases me or pressures me because all I have to do is fight in the ring. Everything comes with it. So that's why nothing pressures me at all. A lot of people do talk about me. I'm everywhere right now, but right now I'm just fully focused and just want to get the straps this year.
Do you know what it is, Jim? A lot of people talk about Adam Azim and being young and how will he handle the pressure? Does he handle the pressure?
Yeah.
Great fighters, superstars, they feed off the pressure. And that's where he's at. Like he likes that pressure. That brings the best out in his performances. And that's the difference between champions and challengers. The challengers are the ones that allow that to get to them. And the champions and the ones that go on to be superstars are the ones that feed off that. And they get energy from it. And that brings out the best in their performances. And this kid's got it.
Just on that, he might be very quiet, but believe me, he demands that he's headlining. He demands that he wants to be the youngest world champion. He demands when he sees people like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia at 24 years old. He's 20 years old. He wants to be ahead of them. He wants to be bigger than them. It's a great position to be in as a promoter when you've got someone that wants to be in that limelight, that wants to headline, that demands it, and wants to break records. He's in a race of his own, and it's going to be he was young fighter of the year last year. He wants to be fighter of the year this year, so it's a big year for him.
You seem almost too nice to have the nickname the Assassin, but you do. That's how you go about the business in hand, is it?
Do you know what? See, I've got like a switch mode. I've got ADHD, so when I get into the ring, that's where I switch my ADHD on, and that's where I get angry, like fully angry. I'm fully focused. So when I'm outside the ring, I've got to be nice, but when I'm in the ring, I'm a beast. So
what do you know about this fella? I mean, South American Santos Reyes. We know that he's undefeated.
Yep.
Is that something that? Yeah, I want that. I want to meet somebody undefeated. I want to go in where I'm going to be tested.
It's good that he's undefeated. He's 12-0. He's no joke either because he's 12-0. He's durable. He's a good tough fighter. But for me to even get the win or stoppage or the KO knockout I want. It's a big statement because no one would get in the ring with a 12-0 fighter, and so I want to put on a great performance and show a lot of people what I'm about.
I've taken a look at this kid actually, and he is a typical South American. Comes forward, throws lots of punches. Culturally, they're very tough, and he'll see it as a big opportunity for him because he would have heard about Adam. And these kids, when they get that opportunity, they'll come and they'll bring it. So culturally, they're tough. He throws loads of punches, flat-footed, comes forward, won't take a backward step. That suits this young man because that's what he likes. He likes people to bring the fight to him. So you can expect something really explosive on Saturday night, but I also expect Adam to win and win in style against a kid who is very, very tough.
I suppose you were never going to do anything else, Adam, other than box. You're from a boxing family, right? Was your dad a trainer?
No, my dad wasn't actually a boxer. So my dad was actually
in the background.
He used to play football.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he used to play football. He used to play for QPR Academy when we were young. So. But he was never a boxer. He actually just studied the boxing when I started at 4 years old. So
that's all you actually do, isn't it? Like we was talking about this yesterday. I was having a conversation with him. I said, "What do you do outside of boxing? What's your hobbies?" He went, "Well, I just study boxing." I went, "Yeah, I know, but do you go anywhere? Do you do anything?" He said, "No, I just like going boxing. I like studying boxing."
Did you say from 4 years old?
4 years old, yeah. I started the back garage 4 years old with my dad, and the reason why I got into boxing was ADHD, and it's the best way to use ADHD, if you're something you're good at. So I used it in boxing.
Wow. I mean, honestly, all roads seem to point to one thing.
Yeah.
To everybody who knows the fight game, that you are going to go to the very top. And you've got this self-assurance. I mean, he does. It comes over, Ben. You can sense it in here.
Boxing is easy for him. We have so many every week. Me and John Wishusen, who's my head in boxing, we have hundreds of boxers literally knocking on the door, wanting an opportunity. He's got all the talent, but none of them work as hard as Adam Azim. Adam leaves no stone unturned. He's sparring welterweights, middleweights, and getting the best of him. So people talk about his chin. We already know how tough he is. He's going right to the very, very top.
And you see him like as a character. You've met him now. He's a very infectious guy, lovely, placid guy, calm. And you think, how can he be that spiteful in the ring? There's just like two different people. When he steps through those ropes and when you see him, and even the way he performs, he boxes with like a cocky sort of arrogance. He's very heavy-handed. And you see him and you think, that can't be the kid that I've just seen boxing. When you're speaking to him after, he's just, he's a lovely young man. That's why he's going to go so far in the sport.
What can we expect then when you get into the ring this weekend with this guy?
See, what I never predict a round or predict the outcome, but whatever God wills, then that will become the outcome. But I want to go for the KO win and get the knockout that I want on Saturday.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.